Well, it's a Sunday when I'm recording this, probably not when it's going to air. My day hasn't gone as planned, but I'm getting some stuff done. I had some axles that I'm just getting rid of some parts on, and then I'm scrapping the rest of them. They came out of an XJ, and I have no use for them. And then I got the Toyota axle. Well, look, I cleaned up my whole shop. So this whole far wall, the graveyard of JK parts that I'm hoping to get back on. My lift table, which is just useful. And I got my press finally actually set up where it goes. And then the 4800 car in its resting place for now. But I was able to get the axles for the Suzuki finally in front of the Suzuki. So I'm going to torture it with those axles being there. Wonderful. And then over here, sorry, the rear axle for the Toyota, I measured and ordered a top truss for this and the top part of my 4-link mount because I can get all that mocked up. I'm going for like 7.5 inches of length separation, which is a little much, which is way too much for a 35. It's a little much for a 37, and it's about right for a 40 from everything I've figured out. But I'm also going to get the adjustables for the lowers from Barnes, so I should be able to raise them up or bring them down to correct for lift or any of that. So anyways, the rear axle, I should have fairly well figured out, at least for the uppers. I'm not going to worry about the lower mounts here until I get these things under the body. But I have the upper mounts. I'm going to get that centered and in. That's not really going to change. That's going to sit right here on top of the pumpkin with this top truss. So this thing will be all braced up. It's got a backbone truss. It'll have a top truss. And then we actually did, you can see there, some bottom protection. Just in case we hit anything on the backside here, you get a rock that wants to come up. It's going to be pretty well protected. And then I have some extra plate. I may plate this area in yet too, here, just to ensure that everything's good. So that's sitting out here. I'm going to try to, when those parts come in this week, I'm going to jump off of the JK, try to get that done. Because I want to set my new plasma cutter up, and I want to work on that axle, the front axle. Try to get all these brackets cut up. Because as soon as this JK gets done, I'm bringing the Samurai over to that lift, and we are doing this 4-link. Then the other thing that I've been working on, so I got the spool put in. If you guys have been following along, let me show you here. I got the spool put in, but this thing needs to be set up. The side adjusters need to be brought in and everything and set up. So I'm going to work on that this week too. So that way, when that top truss is tacked in and all the 4-link parts, that third member can go back in it, and then it can go on that axle stand, and the front can come off, and I can finally start working on that front axle. I'm hoping by the middle of March, I can have that Samurai sitting on the lift, and we can be starting this 4-link. It's been a long road, so I'm hoping we can be there. But I'm going to finish these junkyard axles, and then I'm going to try to work on Kinsey's. I need to get going on this mini Jeep too, so that's probably going to be the rest of my day.